Hello everyone. In today's lecture we are going to discuss the last topic of first unit, that is VHDL operators. Okay. So the predefined operators in the language VHDL are classified into the following 5 categories. First one is logical operator, relational operator, adding operators, multiplying operators and miscellaneous operators. These operators have increasing precedence going from category 1 to 5. So operators in the same category have the same precedence and evaluation is done left to right. And parenthesis may be used to override the left to right evaluation. Okay, so let's move on to the first VHDL operator, that is logical operator. Logical operators are AND, OR, NAND, NOR, XOR and NOT. Okay, so these operators are defined for the predefined data types. Okay, now which are the predefined data types? Standard logic, bit, boolean. Okay, now among these logical operators are defined for the predefined data type, that is bit and boolean, and they are also defined for one dimensional array of bit and boolean data type. During evaluation, bit values 0 and 1 are treated as false and true values of the boolean type. Okay, now bit has only two values, that is 0 and 1, and boolean has only two values, that is false and true. But during the evaluation of bit values, these 0 and 1 are treated as false and true values of the boolean type. Okay, and the result of boolean operation or result of this logical operation has the same type as its operands. Okay, now if operands, the type of operand is will be the type of your result. Then your not operand. Not operand is a unary logical operator and has the same precedence as that of the miscellaneous operator. Okay, so logical operators, there are 6 types of logical operators. Then these operators are defined for the predefined data type, that is bit and boolean also. But during the evaluation, 0 and 1 are treated as false and true. Okay, and the type of operand will be the type of your result. Then next operator is relational operators. Now relational operators are equals to, not equals to, less than or equals to, greater than and greater than or equals to. The result type for all relational operator is always boolean. Okay, now result type for logical operator is bit or boolean. Okay, but now in relational operator, the result type for relational operators is always boolean. Okay, and the equality and inequality operators are permitted on any type except file type. Okay, equality and inequality operators are permitted on any type but except file type. Then next is the remaining 4 relational operators, that is less than or equals to, greater than and greater than or equals to, are permitted on any scalar type. Scalar type means that can hold only single value at a time. And we have seen lots of subtypes of scalar type, which are integer type, enumeration type, floating type, physical type. These all are the subtypes of scalar type. Okay. So these remaining 4 relational operators are permitted on any scalar type or discrete array type. Array type means array in which element value belongs to a discrete type. Okay. And when operands are discrete array types, comparison is performed one element at a time from left to right. Comparison is always performed from left to right. Okay, one element at a time. Now let's see some examples of relational operator. Bit vector 0, 1, 1 is less than bit vector 1, 0, 1 is true since the first element in the first array aggregate. Okay, now first element in the first array aggregate is what? 0 is less than the first element in the second aggregate. Okay, now look here. Now first element here is 0 and first element here is 1. So 0 is always less than 1. Okay, so condition is true. So this is the example of relational operator. Then another example of relational operator is type MVL is U, 0, 1 and Z. Okay. In previous lecture we have seen that type is a keyword which is used to define user defined data type. Okay. So type MVL is a user defined data type. Okay. So type MVL is U, 0, 1, Z. Then MVL U is less than MVL Z is true since U occurs to the left of the Z, and I told you in the previous slide, just look here. When operands are discrete array type, that time comparison is performed left to right, and that's why here we perform comparison left to right since U occurs to the left of Z. Then next VHDL operator is adding operator. Now adding operators are addition, subtraction and concatenation. Okay, so the operands for the addition, subtraction must be of the same numeric type with the result being of the same numeric type. Okay, and the next point is that addition and subtraction operators may also be used as a unary operators, in which case operand and the result type must be the same. Okay, your result and your operand must be the same type. Then operands for the concatenation operator can be either one dimensional type or an element type. Okay, so and the result is always an array type. Okay, so let's look at the example of adding operators. 0 concatenation operator 1. Okay, so result in an array of character will be 0 1 because this ampersand is used as a concatenation operator. Okay, so 0 and 1 concatenation operation, the result will be 0 1. Now see concatenation operator A, then concatenation operator T, the result will be cat, that is CAT. Then VHDL operator number 4, that is multiplying operators. Now multiplying operators are multiplication, division, modulus and remainder. Okay, now the multiplication and division operators are predefined for both operands being of the same integer or floating point type, and result is of same type. Now the multiplication operators. Now multiplication operator is also defined for the case when one of the operand is of a physical type and second operand is of integer or real type. That time your result is of physical type. Now for the division operator, division of an object of physical type by either an integer or a real type object is allowed, and result type is of the again physical type. Now division of an object of physical type by another same physical type object, that time result is an integer value. Okay, and the next important point is that the remainder and modulus operator operates on operands of only integer type of operands, and the result is also of the same type. Now the result of a remainder operation has the sign of its first operand and is defined as a remainder b is equals to a minus a by b into b. And the result of modulus operator has the sign of second operand and is defined as a mod b equals to a minus b into n. Okay, for some integer n. And the last VHDL operator is miscellaneous operators. So miscellaneous operators are absolute and exponentiation. Okay, so absolute operator is defined for any numeric type, and exponential operator is defined for the left operand to be of integer type or floating point type, and right operand is to be of integer type only. So this is all about the VHDL operators. We have seen 5 types of VHDL operator. First one is logical operators. There are 6 types of logical operator. Then relational operators. After that adding operators. And then miscellaneous operators and multiplying operators. Okay.